Good evening and welcome. Time for brackets in the Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament. We have Bogie versus Fury, the 8 versus the 9 seed, playing tonight. My name is Tracy M. With me today is Caffey JD. How are you doing, Caffey?
Doing well, Tracy. Really excited for this one. This is a Seed 8 versus Seed 9 matchup. First match of the bracket stage, so looking forward to this one.
Yeah, and two really good players here. Yeah, I'm definitely excited.
Yeah, three tournament wins between these two runners here. Bogie getting his last year SGL 2022,
Mhm.
and Fury 2019 ABNS tournament winner, as well as the 2023 spring tournament winner.
Yeah, just won that spring tournament with the random percent tournament. So this one throws some interesting things at us. Fury having done well in that tournament, which also sometimes threw interesting things at us. Although one thing they did get in that tournament is they always got the opportunity to get more swords. We will be stuck at wood sword here, so no opportunities for no extra swords here. And desert start.
I rather like this start screen. It gives you options for quick Armos checks.
All
Rather
right,
than
looks
going
like
to the
yeah, Fury
graveyard.
just went back to start after seeing that level 2, but Bogey's gonna go back in, try and pirouette this key door.
Yeah, I already see a divergence. Bogie does like to do a bit of a Rick 6 with these. With pretty much all the flags. Fury opting to go straight for the Armos.
I mean, the Armos item, could be something good. Would be nice to find it early. You're right, not near a bunch of Armos. Makes sense to try and dig that out. The nice thing about going into a dungeon like 2 there, maybe you find some bombs, maybe on the floor, maybe you find a key. Looks like he didn't find anything, is now following Fury to the Armos checks. And that looks like a potion shop. Didn't quite catch that on Fury's side, but either way, nothing super useful right now. Money. 28 for the mid-secret, not great. We are on second quest overworld, so we're only gonna get one large secret.
Yeah, fortunately rolling down not too bad, but they're going to rely on those mid-secrets for purchasing their arrows at the very minimum if it's required. Bombs and maybe some keys.
Yeah, with 56 rupees already though, if they do run into a candle shop, not unreasonable, just go ahead and buy one if you can afford it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would, whenever given the opportunity, you should buy the candle, and gives you more hearts on the overworld, gets you quicker white sword item access possibly.
Nice quick Triforce at a level 1 here. Fury's gonna dig a little bit further. Probably gonna grab the Triforce now. Let's see, Bogie goes back in. I think we can go down. I'm just gonna go check this extra room. Okay, Fury's gonna go down. And now Bogie as well. Could open the key door.
Very aggressive play by both players there.
Yeah, and we're done. We are done. We cannot kill the gorillas, so out we go. If we find a recorder, it would be really easy to get back there. 3 items in that dungeon. Wouldn't surprise me to see a play back there at a point like that, but right now,
Yep.
Nothing more we can do without some sort of weapon.
Yeah, and at least another key. We did see a key locked door to progress past that gorilla room.
Ooh, and there's a door repair. Also, Bogie gonna buy some bombs. I think that's really smart. 5 rupee bombs is really nice.
Yeah, so money is not going to be an issue, I don't think, for these runners with 5 rupee bombs. It will depend on their candle, arrows, Right. Oh, wow.
Yep. That worked out well for Bogie. Exactly 46 for the bombs. Had exactly enough for bombs and candle. Fury's gonna be one short if he sees the candle shop here. And now he's gonna be even more short after these 2 door repairs. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, the advantage Bogie early on for the overworld exploration. You're going to be able to clear these screens much more efficiently.
Of course, it being a Quest 2 overworld, that tree is not going to burn because that is level 1-8. More potion shops. Host item is a power bracelet. And I believe that was just a reset from Fury. Wants that 56 rupees back. Hasn't found anything of worth, so totally makes sense. Now could buy a candle and bombs if he runs into the shops before hitting another door repair.
Yeah, good heads up play to recognize that he didn't find anything of value and saved his money.
Yep. Big fan.
Yeah, retry reset strats are pretty OP in something like a second quest or mixed overworld.
And we're gonna get the Armos item. Unfortunately, Fury's lost some more money. We'll see. I mean, may not be here. Could still be Death Armos. It's a raft. I mean, we might need it.
Yeah, especially for that sword, that'd be something.
Yeah, that would be a thing. Yeah. For those who don't know, the wood sword has to be in an open cave unless there is a Armos item that is unblock some overworld locations. And in this case, that means we could have a wood sword in a raft spot, which I don't think I've ever seen before. I've seen the flute spot, I've seen the power bracelet spot.
It would be pretty amazing, considering there's only 2 raft locations, the sword being there.
Yeah.
Bogie making his way.
Yeah, and
start
getting those hearts.
Classic.
And unfortunately for Fury, is probably gonna end. Oh, maybe not. Does get hit on the gambling game. 25 rupees. Now is enough for a candle if he finds a candle shop before losing it to a door repair.
Yep. Gonna immediately make his way towards start and level 4's raft location.
Ooh, I know someone in chat that's gonna be happy. That is a 4-heart white sword item recorder. And hey, we can even use it because we've already got the level 1 Triforce.
Yeah, huge find there for Bogie. Go immediately back to 1 once he obtains at least a key. Search out those 2 items. There's a ticket over to Fury. He's gonna take the free candle.
Yep, that makes sense. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to pick up the recorder until he gets another heart, though. At least there's a good chance he'll have another heart before he gets there. So, since it's only 4. 71 rupee arrows, not terrible.
That was the expensive key. Oh, that actually... Could that be the cheap key? No.
I'm not sure which is which, but 100 rupees is not the worst.
Fury just found the candle shop 2 screens after picking up the free one out of the ticket, and he was disappointed. He wanted
that's unfortunate.
Get those hearts.
He will be the first to a raft spot. Oh, that raft screen is horrible.
It's absolutely horrific. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, I think I just up a save out of this. And that's assuming I make it through this screen.
Wow.
It's an any road, that's so bad. Okay, Deadwoods, that's... I mean, let's see where these other ones go. That's not useful.
Give someone there. Okay,
that was not terrible. It's not the worst. I mean, you're probably not using the one off the raft spot, but you could.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with that screen. That screen was just awful.
Yeah, Lionel's and Pole's voices. Oof. But yeah, Bogie having this big advantage, already having the candle, already having been able to check a lot of locations, already having the recorder with the 10 recorder spots that are in the second quest. Won't have to go back to all those, which is really nice.
Yeah, the only
Can
thing...
go back to level 1 anytime he wants.
Right. The trade-off is he will be slower to the sword, in theory. But even with all of his exploration advantage, he's doing it rather efficiently to where he's not so far behind Fury in the open caves check.
And Bogie finding the any roads from a different spot. Alright, raft check number 2. Is it a sword? Come on, give us a sword. Ah, just a medium secret.
Alright, so I think that narrows it down to Death Mountain Open Cave and then maybe the waterfall area?
Yeah, we're running out of places. Okay, Bogie's gonna buy some more bombs. At 5 rupees, yeah. If you need them and you see them, just buy them. Alright, and one last cave up here. There it is. Wood sword at the white sword location. Meanwhile, Bogie finds level 4. And one of the unfortunate parts about a flag set that only has wood sword is Bogie's not going to happen upon the white sword. Could happen upon a recorder, but that's less useful. In the sense, I mean, it's very useful, but it's not going to... you still need the wood sword to finish the game. Bomb upgrade for 77 rupees.
Yeah, and that wood sword location, honestly, in my opinion, is the worst spot. Because of the bottleneck to get into the cave. I find it worse than the East Death Mountain check.
Meanwhile, Fury into level 2, because he's got a sword. Nice work on... Ooh! That was very nicely done with the Kanana key by Bogie. And I just did not... I forgot he has 0 keys. It even wasn't even on my radar that he would do that with Aquamentus like that.
Fury's trying to work up a Kanana key opportunity of his own. His in a BMOS room, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, unfortunately... Only so much Bogie can do with these items and no sword. So he's gonna give up on 4 for now.
This is a great move by Fury, getting eaten by the pancake deliberately. So he doesn't have to worry about that. I'd never thought about doing that.
That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. And you're right there at the door at that point.
Yeah, that is super crafty. I have to put that in my repertoire.
Absolutely. You know, Bogie can do the desert checks with the recorder. Fury's gonna get a key now, but he did so well with the Kanana keys. It's like, oh, well, now you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, and Fury's in the International House of Pancakes level.
Exactly.
All 4 rooms full of legs. Not hard,
Bogie.
Tedious.
Yep. Bogie's gonna get his wood sword. See what he decides to do with it. He knows where 1, 2, and 4 are. Now, of course, we've got the Triforce for 1, but we don't have any items out of there because we had no weapons, and the Triforce was just kind of sitting there. So another interesting, we did see that bomb upgrade in like the second room of level 4. I could see, you know, if you're low on bombs right before 9 and have the money for it, I could see taking a quick stop there to refill your bombs plus get whatever extra.
Yeah,
yeah, we got the recorder ready. And we have Wiz Ropes in level 2, because why not? They gotta be somewhere. And Bogie wants to get the items out of 1. It's 3 items, so sorry, it's 2 items. We don't have Heart Shuffle on.
Yeah, he's hoping for at least a key drop here, if not something else. Maybe a map. And gets nothing.
Could try again and go for a Kanana key if you want to. Looks like he just wants to save and get out of there for now.
Yeah, he may try to do a bomb one if he was so inclined, but I don't think he's has intentions to go back there yet.
I mean, level 1 does have a reputation of needing a lot of keys, so... Also, I didn't see, there may not have been a shutter door in there, which means forget the Kanana key.
Bogie's gonna have to do the same thing that Fury did to progress.
Let's see if he comes up with the same idea. He's not come up with it right away, at the very least. If 1 heart wants to save the room.
It's these types of rooms that can make you really anxious in the early game.
Mm-hmm.
You want to progress, you want to pull off the trick to see if you can get an advantage, but with the like lights, it's just so frustrating, and as well as BMOs.
This room that Fury's in right now. Might be easier just to reset it, see if you can get that moblin on the other side of the river.
The worst thing is he's coming in from the left. I think it will always spawn on the right
really?
side.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. Bogie doesn't quite use the same fun strat that we saw Fury use, but does manage to get it done.
Oh, look, more pancakes. It's getting a little ridiculous, game. Come on. Yeah, we might be segmented here.
It's starting to look that way. Fury uses his last bomb. That's not ideal.
Let's hope this drops the map. So we can figure out where we're going here.
Those early, yeah, nice. Oh no, not segmented. Okay, these early levels where you're mostly guaranteed to be able to bomb through any walls. Having that map just helps so much. And if you can't bomb through the wall, it means you're either bombing from the top and there's an old man under you, or you're bombing from to the left and there's a right-hand staircase, or Zelda's room is somewhere. Heart container for Bogie.
Here with 2 keys, you can go back into 1. And I think he's going to do that once he purchases these bombs here.
Mm-hmm.
And he saved recently, I think, so he can scum this if he can't make any progression or doesn't find anything of value.
Yeah. Ugh. Those darn Wizrobes.
Yeah. Heavy enemies in the lower dungeons can eat up a lot of time if you're persistent.
Okay, Fury's gonna get some money that he didn't get before because he didn't have the bombs. See how far he gets in level 1. Has the 2 keys from before. Bogie came back here, was not able to progress. Okay, this was not a shutter door. This was never a Kanana key possibility. But Fury wants to kill these gorillas because he thinks this might be a push block. We know it's not. Alright, nice job in that room for Bogie. It's gonna have the same issue that Fury had with this Moblin just kind of hanging out there on the wrong side of the river.
We do get our first.
Oh, we got a red candle.
Yep.
Where was that?
On the floor for free. Just past the key door.
And this will be the other item. Bombs plus, okay. I mean, nothing hard required here, but in this early game, those are things I'm not turning down.
Yeah, red candle be adamant these flags with no silver upgrade. 100% take that, no question. Unless you can make an argument not picking it up if you had a wand,
Yes.
or if it's really late in the game. But red bubbles do exist in this flag set, so even with all that, I think it's still somewhat worth it.
Yeah, both runners now in level 2.
Yeah, Bogie got around. He had the bombs to get through on the left side.
Oh, book. Okay, so we get maps, yay.
Again, nothing required, but nice to have for sure.
Yep, for sure. See, we could do a Canana key in this room, but we have keys, so it just doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, you could do it. It's just going to take your key away.
Yeah.
You can get the animation to do
Yep.
of the Canana key, you're still going to lose the key.
Alright, yeah, those sword beams gonna help Bogie out here, because now he can just fire across the river there. Get that Triforce and get out.
Alright.
So, interesting advantages here. Bogie with the early overworld exploration advantage, having already found the recorder as the white sword item that Fury has not picked up. But this red candle and the bombs plus gonna help Fury out quite a bit. We don't know when or if Bogie's even going to go back to level 1. It's kind of an obvious location to go look for things late game, because it's such a small dungeon, and now he'll have a map to it, but, you know, may never get back there, may never be needed.
Yeah, it could be a huge skip for Bogie time-wise. The trade-off is the combat.
Yep.
So we'll see how that plays out. And look at that 6! Oh
like,
my gosh.
Like 3 linear branches of that level 6, and Bogie says nope.
Yeah.
That is disgusting. Does look, I mean, he may be just farming these Gyptos for bombs.
Yeah.
He only has 1.
No way we're touching that 6 unless we have at least 5 keys. I'm saying it right
Yeah,
now.
that's pretty icky. Let's see. Fury's gonna go in. He does have the extra bombs though, so that's nice. Oh, and that's cute. That's gonna be a transport to the bottom.
Well, Fury gets a free key.
Oh, and hello, Patra.
This has a potential for a drop room in 6.
Won't be a staircase because of the shutter door.
And
Oh my god. And it's Wizrobes, because of course it's Wizrobes.
Fury can somehow get through this without spending too many resources. It could be another advantage for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
could be a push block here.
all these doors are open, so that's good news.
And that one's a no.
Bogie into
Oh
1.
god, look at this. It is segmented.
Oh wow, just not the way I thought.
Yeah, this cute little 2-room segment that, I mean, we didn't find the segmented staircase, and I don't imagine Bogie will find it either.
Yeah, I think it was just down, and then we were done. Unless he goes left here.
Yeah, that's, it could go left.
Looks like he is. He'll pull an extra key.
I think he's gonna go back, because you're gonna want to check the doors that are not key doors first. And in this particular case, it especially makes sense, because like you use your key here and that's a shutter door, so it could Canana that one once you have 0 keys.
Right. Off Fury making it deep into the 6. Maybe got a push block here.
There we go.
Oh boy.
Baby, that is a bow.
Oh boy, that is very nice.
And Bogie will get his bombs plus. Yeah, I don't know, when Bogie just basically said no to this 6, I don't blame him for saying no to this level 6. But we now know he's going to have to get back here at some point. I mean, obviously he has to get the Triforce, but he's going to have to do more than just get the Triforce.
Yeah, it's just simply a question of when. this enables Fury to take more risks in dungeons as opposed to Bogie right now.
Yeah, Bogie already gonna go ahead and pick up that potion. We don't know if the potion letter is gonna ever show up, so makes sense. And Fury, you know what, says, I have the bow, I'm gonna come back and get the Triforce later.
100% agree with this. You're not sure what you have to deal with to get the Triforce. It could have been that Wizard room he just up 8 out of. Could be Recorder. Well, the Recorder won't be a problem, but could be Bow Block. He doesn't have arrows. Yeah, he doesn't know any of that stuff, so it makes total sense, and it's not too far from start.
Alright, Bogie at the Candle Row area. After we're doing the coast. Oh my god, look at that. And it's segmented.
You can see where 6 kind of fits into that.
Yeah,
That's
you
nasty.
Can.
Nasty.
We definitely have some fun shapes today. So the top there is just a rope, but I'm not sure what this bottom is.
Yeah. A whole bunch of I don't want to be here. That's what it is. Oh, red bubbles.
Yeah, you know, the red candle is going to be pay off here, potentially. Of course, I didn't see if we have whiz ropes or not.
I think there was.
That's not even the segment one. Oh, hey, we have blue bubbles here. Nice. And an unofficial ladder block.
Yep.
Since the game requires you to be able to get to the bottom there, we'll never make you do the clip here.
Be kind of sad if the Triforce was here. Well, that's
sad too, yeah. Just some rupees. Oof.
Yeah, it's
I think up A is much faster than trying to go back through the transport. We could use the key there, but maybe we can just go up this way. Or we can go down with the key. That doesn't bomb, so we need to go down to get further to the right there.
Interesting.
I think Bogie wants to do this. No, he wants to go down.
He's trying his darndest to avoid spending this last key.
Yeah.
He's successful. That's good. That's not... Well, he's got the Recorder, so never mind.
Yeah, we can kill it. I think he's gonna aim for that compass. If we see a transport, he'll go ahead and take it after getting the compass, if need be.
Makes total sense. You have a target to where you want to get to. As Fury found the large secret under Death Armless 144. Yowza.
That's good money. Also finds the letter, so could choose to just buy potions instead of taking a potion out of the take any.
Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna work his way towards the Grave Death Mountain area. He probably will find the Recorder. He did purchase arrows.
Nope, that was a shutter. Alright, now it just picks up the heart. So we're even on hearts in terms of take any's. For our runners, Bogie haven't been able to take a heart instead of a candle.
Look at that room.
Taking the potion. Not taking a potion. That is a horrible room.
Yeah, and it's a potential push block as there was a drop right in the middle there.
Oh, that's probably a push block. Could be the transport to the segment, which we may or may not actually need.
Bogie gonna continue on his path towards the compass.
Yeah, I think it makes sense not to worry about killing that room until you've gotten that compass. You know where it is. You can just go pick it up right now.
Nope.
Oh, he's thinking, which one do I want to pay?
Yeah, he knows that there's a large still out there, so the money makes sense. There's the...
Oh, the Triforce is slower. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't know that I would... I don't know that he stays and digs the... Oh, him could just be here. Nice super room.
Oh.
That's the So the other room, if it's a staircase, it is the item. that's there.
Yeah, I think that wizard room is the
I
item.
think it is, because with removalist open staircases, when those drops show up when you enter the door, it pretty much is a red flag that there's an item there. And I did not see the potion prices. Chat, did you all see the potion prices?
Yeah, Bogie doing his due diligence, making sure that that room is the last possible spot
Yeah.
that the item could be. Which
He's
makes sense.
hoping. He's hoping.
Yeah, he may even grab the Triforce, come back and give it a shot on full health.
Yeah.
We'll see.
He could also kind of note it for later, and you know, like we don't have silvers going into 9. It's a known spot. Doesn't want to spend the key. I don't blame him.
Yeah, I think he's resigned himself to the fact that, yeah, it's probably the item. Meanwhile, Fury up on Death Mountain. I think we're still missing 3, 7, and 8.
That sounds right to me. Yeah, Bogey's not going back unless he's forced to go back.
Yeah, it makes 100% sense with the recorder in hand. There's Mags.
Yeah, we're not getting that likely. Okay, chat saying red was about 66 and somewhere in the 50s for the blue, so definitely gonna be buying reds today.
Yeah, not bad. Fury unsuccessful in finding our 3. Actually, I think we're missing 9 as well.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. There's 7. Okay,
Where was
a
that?
very blocky 7.
Must have been close to start.
Yeah, I missed the exact location there. Because you know what, the runners always find levels while I'm looking at the other runner.
Right, yeah. Something important. Where? The other side. Why?
Exactly. There we go. 51 and 66. Thanks, Freedom Fighter.
Early staircase for Bogie, just transport, of course. We're gonna finish up Death Mountain. So 3, 8, and 9. That's what we're missing.
Of course, we're starting to sort of run out of places where things could be, so it's where you start thinking about a power bracelet somewhere. Oh, there's 9.
Alright, at the second class connector of Death Mountain. That bow advantage, though, for Fury.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Having that range within the dungeons, while Paul's voice on the overworld kind of diminishes the value. However, like I said, it gives him the opportunity to take a gamble of silvers and 9.
Yeah, chat asking if Bogey has found 6. He was the first to see 6. And just walked away. Oh, hey, 99 rupees for the cheap key. The expensive key was 100. I don't know which one's technically the cheap or the expensive in terms of what shop they're in, but...
Fury buying the bait, hedging his bets. And it looks like our key prices were 199.
Yep. Nope.
That
I
is
just
terrible.
noticed that. It's awful.
Good grief.
Well, there's an any key out there somewhere. Oh, hi, level 8.
Alright.
So 3 is the only one left. Immediate staircase. Immediate item. Fury's
Oh.
favorite boomerang. He's gonna pick it up.
The nod of approval. That's fate. That he finds that immediately. I love it. But hey, he gets an early item out of the way. That's really good. He may opt to just go ahead and leave after if he can find a quick Triforce here.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen anything hard ladder blocked. That'd be the most likely item that we need. Could still possibly need a power bracelet for level 3. Yeah, we're gonna up A again. So yeah, our runners kind of in similar positions, going after these bigger dungeons. With Fury having already found 1 item in 8, each one looking for another item.
We'll run.
Big fan of the red candle on the land mows. Especially the blue ones. Oof, and Bogie getting sorted down by the second quest Stalfos.
Yeah, rough death.
Oh, that's kind of a super room. I mean, it's not a Triforce, but this should push. Oh no, it will push. It's a shutter door.
Potentially second item here. Most likely the transport, but we'll see.
Yeah, if it had been the item, that would have been way too easy. I didn't take him very far.
Oh, I don't think he took it.
Oh, yeah, there.
I'd
say it must have been like one room looking at the map. No, apparently it was no rooms.
Yeah, I think he's just checking these last two rooms. Maybe we'll take it after checking these out. Ooh, another potential here. Upgrade for 77. Wow, super cheap.
Yeah, the other one was in 4. Oh, ladder in 8. Good find for Fury. Not guaranteed to be needed yet, but you sure rather have it than not have it. Meanwhile, I don't think Bogie's found the item out of 7. Has found the Triforce. Is thinking about it.
Yeah, that is good for Fury. That gives him access to the power bracelet, which will put him in no mode. Meaning, you can get every spot on the overworld. Just needs the silvers.
Nice job on those red dark nuts there. And Bogie says, you know what? I want to try and get this item out of 7. I'm trying to think what the best thing he could find out of here at this point would, I guess, either red ring or any key. Since everything else would be good. We know where they are.
Silvers would be the other.
Well, no, you're right. You're right. Silvers would be the thing.
That would be the thing that could kind of catch up Bogie in the knowledge department. Whereas Fury could go mode this pretty easily. Bogie still needs to find his bow.
Right, so Bogie's going to be digging for items more. He's not going to be able to just go mode things. If silvers are at 9, then definitely advantage Fury, because, much better chance that he's going to go for it. But, when you're faced with a large 7 versus going into a 2-item 9 where silvers can just be, a lot of runners are going to go ahead and play 9 and not go back into 7.
Yeah, because we're pretty sure both will dig 3 unless silvers are found elsewhere before finding it.
3 is such a small dungeon. Okay, we found the heart. Okay, well, it's knowledge.
Yeah, Bogie not happy, and understandably so. He spent quite a bit of time, took a few deaths, and does not get rewarded with a required item. Hopefully,
I don't know. I think he bombed from the other side, so he has to walk all the way back around to get to the Triforce. So that's unfortunate. Fury, meanwhile, needs to find this Triforce in 8.
Yeah, it's been pretty elusive. It looks like he has to take a transport to get to the northeast section.
Alright, at least Bogie can say, done with level 7. Grabs the Triforce. And actually has the 2 Triforce leads, so, there's a little bit of time built in from having already done those 2 dungeons.
Oh. Triforce is... That is interesting, actually.
What was in this room that we didn't do it earlier? Or maybe we just didn't go there because of the Gliok.
Well, he didn't. He never went up.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He went left after grabbing grabbing the boomerang? Yeah, because that was the boomerang room.
Okay, Bogie into 6, so he should get his bow. What's interesting about that Triforce location, Bogie could end up missing the ladder because of it, depending on if he's still what he's still looking for at that point. But again, you know, the ladder was pretty deep. If it's not required, could actually gain him time. So
yeah, that's true. There's nothing has been required. So unless this power bracelet is required for 3.
yeah, yep.
That's like or so far, like the closest thing you can come to a ladder block. And there's always the dreaded, I have no ladder going into 9 is Ganon ladder block, is Zelda ladder block.
Yeah, depending on the entry door and which actual ladder block room you find for Ganon, it is technically possible to do it. Nobody would ever want to do that if they could avoid it. I think we might be seeing some rooms we didn't see on Fury's side here in level 6.
Yeah, because the ladder was in the hook area.
Yeah, the bow.
Oh, I'm sorry, the bow, yeah. The bow.
Love the Moldorm bomb forces.
Yeah, just about as easy as a Denongo, if sometimes easier.
Yeah.
Bogie may find the Triforce before finding. Oh no, never mind.
No, looks like this little dip not useful.
Yeah, and you couldn't bomb down from the Whisper Room, so the transport is required to get to that bottom section.
God, but I'm trying to figure out how. I thought Fury had tried to bomb down from the start and couldn't get to that bottom section.
Oh, yeah. So there must be.
So something has to get you over to one of those locations. They
You're
can't
right.
both be blocked by a transport.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think it must be the second row bomb to the right in the E column.
Yeah, that sounds right. And we are going to check some power bracelet spots from Fury. Okay, Bogie about to get his bow.
There's 3!
And there's 3! Oh, we do need the ladder.
Okay. That's at
That's
2
pretty big.
Q4, yeah. Immediate single block with a bunch of dark nuts. We don't want to have to clear that run, but we may have to. And now cursed, that's bad. Oh,
Immediate Triforce. Yeah, just pick it up, get your sword back. Go back in. I'm surprised he didn't try and push that first.
Diagonal blocks with a static item does not push, even in almost.
Okay.
I don't know why that's an exception, but it is.
That is interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, patch your room. Okay, no, I was about to say this is a push block, and it is. It's not a staircase, though. We do have a shutter door.
Fury leaving 3 without finding the item. I think he just wants to find this last dungeon, or maybe just try to go mode this completely.
Okay, so this could be the Triforce room, leaving it irrelevant where the transport is.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna skip it. Alright, back into 4. Still not enough money for this bomb upgrade, unfortunately. I should say still, we've spent some money.
Yeah. These runners are good enough to where they can force pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I like I said earlier, I could see, you know, if you're about to go into 9 and you have the money for it, just go get it then. But yeah, if not having it right now, not a big deal. Okay, so that did bomb, like we thought. There's the Triforce. Now we're gonna check a few extra rooms for silvers here. We're gonna kill this Dig Dogger just in case it is the Triforce over here in 6 for Bogie. Nicely done. And there's the Triforce Fury. I don't think yet. Didn't get the item. I think he's rushing 9. I think that's just all there is.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. And oh nope, maybe not.
Okay, gonna go back into 4. Maybe not.
He's trying to pirouette. I think he's just at least checking this one room just so he doesn't troll himself.
That makes sense. The heart.
Nope, going deeper. Okay, interesting. Or maybe just checking this room as well.
I mean, this could be the staircase for the other segment.
Yep.
Okay, so somewhere there's a push block, probably behind like nasty wizards here in 6, to get us to the bottom of this level. Could be here. I don't know if either one of them has actually cleared this room.
Yeah, I don't think Fury ever made it down here. So yeah, I think you're right. I think this is the this transport. Here's the transport for Fury. It's into the segment in 4. This is I hate this room for Bogie. But gets through it and won't have to clear it again.
There we go. Should get him down to the bottom. And all in all, I mean, except that this room is awful, I think we might use a potion. Yeah, we're gonna use a potion.
Yeah, good.
But all in all, nice linear segment to clear from here.
Right first, no. Compass?
Compass. Okay, just at the end there.
Very the very last room they'll ever see is that room.
Yep. And there's why we couldn't bomb down.
Yep.
Silly old man. Oh, we can get a heart container out of this if we want. So Bogey's gonna be done with 6, done with 7. Needs to go to 8 to get the ladder. I could see going and doing 4 first. Because it is smaller, he knows where that is.
Alright, good job, Bogie. That 6 was nasty.
That was, yeah, I mean, it wasn't even that big a 6, just the way the rooms were situated just made it really tough, plus with robes.
Alright, here's our item for Fury. What do we get?
A red ring. That's a nice item. It is not the thing he was hoping to find.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll make his 6 much easier than Bogey's.
Yep. Don't know that Bogie has seen 8 yet.
I don't think so. It was Open Cave, East Step Mountain, I think.
Yeah,
so Fury's still trying to find 7.
And one of them saw 9, but they didn't both see 9, I don't think.
I believe Fury did.
Okay.
So it was the Death Mountain connector, the
right.
second location.
Did Bogie ever check this raft spot? He must not have, because he's checking it now.
Yeah.
I think it was just a secret. So he'll have a little bit of extra money.
Yeah, he needs to buy arrows, and they're 71, so he has enough now?
Yep. Yep. Ugh. So are we down to 3 and 9 for silvers?
3, 9, what did we get out of 7?
We got a heart. We get the heart container out of 7. Yeah, we're missing Silver's Wand, any key, Wood Boomerang. Let's see, so that's 2. So there's something else we haven't seen. Oh, did we ever see the, yeah, 5. We never saw the item out of 5. So we're 50-50 that the silvers are at 9. Alright, Bogie getting... At 88 rupees, we'll be able to buy the silver... Sorry, the arrows. Up to 12 hearts. Enough so that if you ran into the bombs plus white magic sword, you'd try and pick it up, but you're not going to go out of your way for it. Chat asking if Fury has seen 7. I do not believe so. And there's going to be arrows for Bogie. And money for Fury, considering he used down to like 5 rupees, not bad as ammo for his arrows. Not even gonna bother with the heart container there. Probably gonna save it for a possible second potion, if somehow he end up using the 2 he already has. It's so close to start. And there's 7 for Fury. And there's the large secret for Bogie. Now has plenty of money.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised to see Fury just go. Which would be correct. It would be a big time save for him.
Yeah, I definitely support not digging a big 7. Much more so than 3. In this case, we know not digging 7 is correct. We do not know yet about 3.
Fury Curse, but I'm not sure Wizrob's right here, so I don't think it's going to hurt him unless he's got bow.
Alright, this could be Bogie going into 4 because we're in the area. Would likely get that red ring if he goes. Interestingly enough, also has enough money for that bomb upgrade if he wants it. Could buy that. But no, wants to buy an extra key. At only 1 key, yeah, this makes a lot of sense too. Sadly, no bomb upgrade for him.
Yeah, makes sense. Doesn't want to get trolled in this 4 trying to find this item.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fury's making his way in this 7. Which I think the Triforce is only 2 rooms up, but I think you have to...
Yeah, it's above this little bottleneck here, but I don't think you can bomb up. I don't remember if it was at the bottleneck or the one above it. It was right in that area. Looks like Bogie's gonna take the transport first, which means he'll find the red ring before the Triforce. Finds the compass. We'll see if he stays in this area or goes straight back for the Triforce. Bogie trying to make sure he has the sword before he leaves this room.
Hate this
Bubble's
room.
making it difficult. It's locked in with some keys that'll at least be easy to clear.
The way Fury is going, looks like he will find the Stair Heart before
Yeah,
he
I
finds
feel
the
like it was.
Triforce.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was in this area, and that's good in the sense of not having to consider 7 if he goes into 9 and doesn't find silvers.
I think it's one room left here. We'll have to spin the key, I think. It was the only way in. Low on bombs, though. Only 2 left.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Bogie closing in on the red ring. We'll end up key neutral, I want to say, after purchasing the key.
I think that's right. Is this it right here?
I think it was one north with a whisper, red bubbles, I want to say.
I think that's right. That sounds right.
This is an awful room for Fury.
Oh gosh. Buyers are so awful.
Yes.
Unless you have the magic sword, you can just kill them in one shot.
It makes it worse that he's still cursed and he couldn't use beams.
Yeah. There's red ring for Bogie. He'll take that.
Yeah, definitely not happy considering.
He needs to find the ladder out of 8. In fact, at this point, so he's got all the items out of the dungeons he's found. So you get the Triforce out of here, and he's gonna have to find 8 and dig it. And
Fury's spending his last bomb north in this room. I think the Triforce is south.
oh, this is the kind of thing that could help Kathy stay in this. If silvers are in 9, if Fury takes a wrong turn here, and just this 7 is huge. Okay, Triforce out of 4 for Bogie. Sometimes we hurt the old men because we want to work up a bomb count, and sometimes we're just frustrated.
Right.
I think that was the latter. Yeah, we're gonna use the any roads, the awful any roads, but it will get us the one good path. Yeah, Bogie's exactly where he needs to be for this level 8. And I think it's the next one over, but this will give him some bombs, so that's good.
Here's the compass for Fury, and he's gonna be mad.
Yep.
Unless he can get around by spinning the key. I think you could spin a key to the left of the Triforce. Oh, he's gonna get some bombs here, I think. There was a bomb drop in the shoot room, so heads up from Fury here.
Wait, did Bogie just miss level 8? Wasn't it in the screen? Or maybe he wants to find 9 for... I didn't see if he walked in and saw level 8.
Level 8 is East Death Mountain Open Cave.
Okay.
So I don't think he's quite been up there.
Okay, no, he's gonna find 9, though. He does need to find that, too. Oh, chat saying Bogie saw 9. Okay.
He left 8. Okay,
He's
so
left
he's
eight,
looking
okay.
for 3. And then he's trying to find
okay.
3.
Right, that makes sense.
But he needs a ladder out of 8.
So, it especially makes sense because if he can't find 3, which is going to be the case, he's going to know he's checked everything, and he's going to know that he's got to dig 8 for the item.
Yeah. Ooh. Fury gets a nice global to make up for the bomb that didn't happen, so... Yeah, pretty rough route for Fury here. Has not found the item or the pass at the Triforce, so giving the time back to Bogie that Bogie spent in the 7.
Yep.
Fury will find the stair heart, which I think is in this room.
Yep.
Down to 1 key.
Yeah, so probably hoping this is the any key. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the any key. It doesn't even want it.
But the knowledge is there. That's good for
Yeah,
Fury.
that's the important part.
Alright, Bogie in no mode. He knows exactly where he needs to go for his... Well...
I think he knows this has to be the ladder, because he knows what the power bracelet is.
Yeah. He's dug everything else that he has found. Except for 5. He doesn't know about 5.
Yep, doesn't know 5.
But it makes sense to go to 8 when you don't have the Triforce for it, and there's 2 items potentially.
Yep.
Right, there's the try for Fury. Evening up the try count. Just has 6 and 7. Just needs the try out of 6. Needs item and try out of 5.
Yeah, I feel like 5 was really fast for the Triforce, really early. 6 is gonna take some time. 6 was a long slog where you had to find it was a find the bomb hole to get to the transport, to get to the segment, not segment at the bottom.
Yeah. You're kind of forced to 100% clear the level 6, which is really not ideal with rooms.
No, not at all. Like the only thing you could avoid was there was a dig dogger room we didn't have to, and there was a blue wizard, black floor blue wizard room we never had to clear. So other than that, we had to do everything.
I just realized Fury has not found 5, which is just one screen north.
There's the magic sword bombs again. Yeah, that's right here.
Alright, let's see.
Right, because this was level 5, had a really nasty room that was screaming that it was the item room. I forget what wizrobes or whatever was there.
Yeah.
Bogie basically said, no, maybe I don't want to do this.
Yeah, I think it was 6 or 8 blue wizards in a single block room.
Yep.
Not too far from this screen here for Fury. But probably he only has 6 bombs. He could tank it. He's got full health, so maybe he will. Triforce was in the 5 column at the very bottom.
Yeah,
blocked by a key.
Right, because the compass was in that spot. Oh, so like this is gonna be. Oh, jeez, wow. This was not the room that Bogie left. We were thinking we're silvers.
Oh man, it was right there, the second room in.
Oh my god, yeah.
Bogie did not clear that.
No, he didn't.
And it's hard to blame him because it was an eclectic room with bubbles. So it's a reverse C. He had green tunic, maybe 6 hearts, and decided, no, I'm not doing that.
So yeah, huge advantage Fury now, because he's going to be able to clip through this room and get the compass right now.
Yeah, that is very tough. And yeah, Fury's going to jet this far.
Won't even touch that room that we were thinking was going to be the item room. Bogie finds the ladder really quickly, though, out of 8 here, so that's good for him, at least.
Fury got to give up the heart, will willingly give. So actually, I thought this was a key room, but I guess it wasn't. Okay, well, Fury's in go mode.
Yeah. Right now, Bogie needs to get the Triforce out of 8, which, if he goes back to the beginning, was not far from start. If from the entrance, if you just went right a few rooms, there was the staircase with the blue boomerang, and then one room up was the Triforce.
Yep.
So Bogie's definitely really far away from that.
Yeah, and the compass was somewhere in this section. I want to say in the dash column or the second from the top in the L column. So it'll lead him that way, and it'll get him to his second item rather quickly.
Yeah, and that's gonna get him to the power bracelet. He'll get the power bracelet with the ladder, which will get him to 3, which he's probably gonna dig because it's a small dungeon. Does he go back to 5? I gotta assume he's marked the second room, the one we thought the item was in. I hope he's also marked that first room, because I feel like if you know there bad combat rooms or formerly combat blocked rooms, that look like they're going to have an item. 9 is big. You don't want to be digging 9 for silvers if you have like a room like that. It's that easy to get.
Yeah.
That, so likely has an item.
And it really depends on how behind he feels. I imagine he's got to feel behind. He was rather late to this ladder. It's been almost an hour, or over an hour, since he's found anything of value other than the bow.
Yep.
He may make a meta play and say, "Oh, I can risk 5. I have 2 rooms, or at least 1 room that I haven't cleared. It could be items."
Okay, he's gonna see the blue boomerang. We'll know he doesn't have to come back into here. We're probably gonna see the item out of 3 though, because I think you do that first.
There's the try, so we'll definitely dig out 3 before going anywhere else for sure.
Yeah, fortunately, the I believe it's the Coast Power Bracelet spot that has the has level 3, which is gonna be the. I mean, it's like the first one you go to typically from the ladder spot. So maybe checking the ladder spots first, though.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I think there's only 1 to check because the other wasn't any road.
Yes. Fury getting bopped around by this dig dogger, but making his way. He needs to take this transport, I think, to get to this section.
Yep.
The Triforces, as well as the compass, which is kind of trolly.
Yeah, this is just an absolutely disgusting level 6.
Yeah, it's not fun at all.
And Bogey's gonna take his any road back to the Deadwoods and probably do the world wrap to get the power bracelet now that he knows he has to pick it up.
Good heads up.
See, any road. This is the most useful bad any roads I've ever seen.
Yeah, because they actually do take us to our places that are relevant. Really, it's really
okay.
funny.
We're oh no, we're not recording.
Yeah, this is what's going to slow Bogie down. Is
Oh, he wants bombs.
checking all these power bracelet spots. Although if he goes towards the Lost Hills first, he will find 3 pretty quickly.
Where is he recording to? This is not where he needs to be.
But it makes sense, right? They're 2
Oh yeah,
right
for
here.
sure. Yeah, this is a really easy one to get to.
Yeah, what can be in 3? It could be.
Any key, wand, or wood boomerang.
Yep, those are the last 3.
2 useful, 1 not useful item. The any key, with our key count right now, the any key actually could be pretty big.
Yeah, the any key would be the most help for Bogie. Oh, and Fury needs a key to get to his Triforce. It's now slowing him down.
Oh, he has no money.
And he's got no money.
Oh my god. That is... I think you go to 3 and look for a key?
I think that's exactly what he's doing right now. 3's up here at the Lost Hills.
I mean, we only saw a handful of rooms.
It's the 2Q4 spot. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're both going to be in 3.
They're both be in 3 at the same time. I love it.
Now, this is gonna give time back to Bogie here, and this is where maybe the item is, and Fury's like, yeah, I'm gonna just go for it. It's like, please be the any key, please be the any key.
Yeah, if it's the any key, that'll be really big for him. Okay, so Bogey's gonna pick up this Triforce. We'll see if he goes back in, checks this room that Fury's in right now.
Yeah, he is being very efficient with these Dark Nuts with 2 great bombs. Yeah.
The bad news for Bogie is I don't think he goes back. I mean, okay, we'll see if he goes back into 5. The argument for going back into 5 is that there are a couple rooms that are very likely to be item rooms that he's seen. Oh, it's just a wood boomerang. Ooh, so we have an any key and a wand, both in level 9.
Yeah, and he can Kananaki this to get up north. This also can drop. Yeah. He's not gonna Kananaki, he's just gonna go. There's one.
Okay, there's a key. Do you dig a little deeper to see if you can get another key? I mean, you don't use a key, but
Yeah. It's a tough decision to make. It's really awkward being in Fury's shoes here, and I would not wish it upon anybody. Because he knows that he's at least one key, but he's still got 9 after this.
okay, so yeah, Bogie might be our first runner into 9, but let's see if he goes back into 5 first. We know he has to do.
Yeah, I can't see him not. Well, he's heading towards 9, so it looks like he's going.
Yeah, he's just going.
2 rooms versus 64 potentially.
Right.
It seems like
buy bombs
he just feels so behind that he's like, Silver's gotta be a 9, Silver's gotta be a 9, and I can't.
Yeah,
and
especially we don't have the opportunity to have that is quite the beefy 9, and it's got a 1-off. That little nub at the bottom is a transport. That's pretty disgusting. But yeah, I mean, he's gonna get 2 good items here out of 9. The other thing I could see him doing is if one of the reasons why you'll see runners going to 9 sometimes in this situation is you'll say, well, we have to find Zelda, we have to find Ganon anyway. So if you find Zelda and find Ganon, you still haven't found the item. Potentially, you leave then. Okay, first staircase is a transport, because most of these staircases are going to be transports.
And this is a rather small 9, so hopefully he can get to his items fast. To make his decision to go to 5.
Needs that. And unfortunately, without hints, we're not going to get the silvers or elsewhere hint.
Yep.
And is taking these transports probably just to eliminate any staircase room that he can.
It makes total sense. But if he could find these items quickly and the location of Zelda and Ganon, he could potentially pull this out. He knows where he's got to go at 5.
Oh, this is definitely not over.
Fury's got to get through these rooms, and with no keys.
Oh, well, there's Zelda.
Alright.
So we got 1 piece of the puzzle for Bogie. He's got to find 2 more pieces, potentially. Or leave.
How funny would it be? Oh, no, she can't be in a horizontal shoot. Never mind. Can she be in a horizontal shoot? I don't think so, right?
I don't know, but, like, that would be amazing if you could walk in. Yeah, that would be. I mean, I don't know how much crueler you can get.
Vertical, I know she can. I don't think I've ever seen her in a horizontal shoot before.
I've definitely never seen it, but that means nothing.
Alright. Looks like Fury. Okay, Fury's grabbing a potion saved that take any cave for such an occasion. Very heads up play.
Yeah, I liked that play. It was like 3 or 4 screens from start. Okay, wand for Bogie. Item 1. It hasn't found Ganon yet, so now for him it's 50-50.
Yep, and he's got 4 minutes in 9 ahead of Fury.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Does have the 1 item knowledge and location of Zelda, so he's doing rather well.
We came from here, so this is... And of course there is going to be 1 useless transport in this dungeon.
And you're going to see Fury take all of the same transports. Not only is that seem to be the meta in the small 9, he's got 1 key.
Yeah.
So even if it wasn't the meta, he'd probably be doing it anyway.
Yeah, and especially considering, like, we know there's going to be any key in here somewhere. Okay, if he kills this Dig Dogger, is going to have the location of Zelda.
So we're operating on the same knowledge. So Bogey's window's closing.
Yeah, it has still explored more of this dungeon, has found one of the items.
I just thought of something. What if that block pushes?
Oh god. Oh.
The second quest, vertical shoot, push. If that is... Oh, that would be such a troll.
Oh my
Bogey
god.
tried to push it? Okay, okay. Alright, I forgot. Fury running into these key doors. We'll clear all these simple rooms hoping for a drop, but he's not going to get one.
Okay, here's another potential staircase for Bogie. Since he hasn't left 9, okay. There's still the possibility he finds Ganon and just says, "Okay, I'm out. I'm gonna go try that other location."
Yeah. Oh, we hear a
Wait,
roar.
I heard a roar.
It's to the left of Fury, so Fury's got the location of both the girl
Yeah,
and...
yeah. So yeah, I think Bogey's out of time now.
Yeah, it's pretty much done. I don't see Fury dying here. He's got a red potion. He should have got this.
Red ring, red potion.
And with an immediate stun lock. Perfect fight from Fury. Well done.
Very
that was
nicely
not
done.
the perfect arrow.
Almost perfect fight.
But yeah, pretty much perfect. And I think Zelda is just 2 rooms to the right here.
Yep, sounds right to me.
Don't have to go through the shoot room, so no horizontal shenanigans.
Yeah, there's that one off.
Double horizontal or double vertical? Come on, do it.
Just try sports room with the key.
Alright, get those GGs in chat for FurySK. Official race time of 1:15:27. GGs to Fury. We'll be moving
very
on
well
to
done.
the finals. Yes. That was not the easiest of seeds. And we are joined by Fury, the race runner. GGs.
Yeah, GG's.
Thank you.
So I got a little dicey there at the end, needing a key to get into the Tri-Performance 6.
Yeah, that was boy, that 6 was just absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, when I saw the compass point that direction, I knew the odds were not great. I was just hoping that last room or something in between would give me a key, but I kind of figured the old man was blocking the way down with the bomb wall not opening at the starting room, so I figured I just had the one chance if it was key locked, and I saw the heart in there, and I'm just like, okay, where in the world do I go? I guess 3. Hope any key's there, and if not, maybe get through enough rooms to get a key to get back.
Yeah, that's 6, it was a find the bomb hole 6, where you had to find the one bomb hole that took you to that one little appendage, I guess, for lack of a better word, to get you to the bottom that was blocked by the old man.
Yeah, it was a rough 6. I don't regret leaving it early in the scene just to get back later after you get the bow. I don't want to deal with whiz robes all day. Hope to find a ring at some point. Get back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it
play
looked-
made sense for sure at the time.
It looked for a bit that you were just gonna, once you found that bow in 6, you were gonna just go mode the rest and, bet on silvers in 9. Of course, as we know, ironically, Bogie pretty much cleared everything except the item in 5. And didn't go back before going into 9, and that was the big difference, is you got the silvers immediately, because by the time you got to 5, a little healthier, a little bit easier to clear some of those awful... There were actually 2 awful rooms that could have been items, and it turned out to be the second room in. And there was one other room a little ways in.
Yeah, I did not see hardly any of 5. I think I pretty much absolute right ordered as best I could, because I took the transport and it took me to the compass, which took me to the Triforce.
Yeah, and that was the other difference, is you had the ladder in 5, so you were able to get the compass without having to come the intended way.
Yeah, I don't know. 5 was the third to last overworld spot. My last dungeon, I figured silvers was going to be the enemy when I saw them from one room in. That's why I was shaking my head when I found them. Like, man, this is... I'm going to be
Yeah, we were just so
toast.
astonished, because like we knew at that point we were down to the item in 3, the item in 5, and the 2 items in 9. And not only did we not realize it was going to be the one in 5, we thought it was the other room that you never saw.
Yeah, that was a 8 or 6 blue whisper room in a single push block that we had initially thought was the item, because Bogie was in that reverse C room. He just did not have the health or resources to deal with it in an efficient manner, so we ended up skipping it.
Yeah, I think I got a little bit... That's the only luck I think I had on the overworld, is just finding level 4 and deciding to go ahead and clear it early. Getting that before 5 makes that first room kind of trivial, I guess, but... I don't know. I probably still would have sat there and brute forced it slowly but surely, kind of trying to reset the room, maybe. Hard to say.
In the meantime, Bogie's found Ganon. So I was going to finish this out. Yeah, you had a great Ganon fight until you missed the silver arrow, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of gave it to you a little bit on that one, Fury. You had a perfect stun lock, and then the turnaround arrow.
Yeah, I was trying to bring back up the race room. Once I get into 9, I just close it so I don't worry about somebody else finishing.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
I was trying to open it back up, and then I got turned around, but you know, I saved enough time not chasing Ganon around the room, so I guess it works.
Get your GGs in chat for Bogie Smalls. Official time of 1:20:29. Will be eliminated from this tournament, but did play very well to get to this point.
Yeah, and he's, it looks like he's going to decline the interview. I don't blame him. This was a tough one.
Well, I mean, he heard screaming in the background. It was a kid. I heard screaming in the background. Apparently it was a football going off and upright and still going in, so we both kind of ran off trying to figure out what was going on.
That's right. It is football season.
Yeah, just one of those. It felt like I wasn't going to get lucky enough to win it until I kind of got to the finish line, and then 5 minutes later got the news that you just tried to avoid combat rooms and hope to get the items somewhere else, and then took the try and left. I mean, I did it in 3. It could have punished me pretty hard there as well, so...
Yeah, I mean...
Just kind of pick your battles.
Like, this is a first-round matchup. Two players that have won tournaments before. That's a tough one. Somebody really good was going to go out immediately. This tournament is just stacked in general, but you two are both such good players. And such good people. The people in this community are just really great.
Appreciate that. Yeah, it was one of those where we kind of raced each other enough, and I think the stats were basically dead even in races we played against each other. I think it's literally like something like 13 wins, 13 losses for both of us. I guess now.
Yeah, I mean, there you go.
I guess now, for the only time all season, the Cardinals are now ahead of the Cubs, but it's the only time I can say that all year.
Well, take it where you can get it, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah, we take those, but yeah, I mean, this community is really good all around. You've got people that'll come out and do comms and tracking for all these races. You got people willing to throw their head in to try and set up restreams. You got people trying to set up all sorts of events on the side. So it's a fun time.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. I mean, you're gonna have to wait a little bit before this happens, since this was the first match of brackets. But you will be playing the winner of Fred, F. Coughlin, and Truant Gamer.
I mean, It's a win-win. You either get the creator, or I get to top rope my good buddy Truant. The good old rivalry renewed again.
Nice.
Either way, definitely would be a great match, and look forward to seeing the next round. So, GG's.
Yep, just happy to avoid Caffey, man. The guy tears it up all the time. Put me as far away as possible.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're on the complete opposite ends of the bracket, so maybe I'll see you in the finals.
I mean, that'd be fun.
As far away as possible. Just the way I like it. But yeah, it'd be fun if we get there, but there's a lot of good people in front of us, and like you saw here, it's really just who gets a little bit of luck, and you can win or lose based off that alone. So just hopefully the luck continues for me, and hopefully the skill holds up well enough to keep me in it until the luck pays off.
Absolutely. All right. Well, congratulations on moving on. Anything else you want to add before we go ahead and close this out?
Just again, appreciate everybody that does comms and tracking, Cammy, and behind the scenes in this one, and then the two of you, and pretty much to everybody that does any of the commentary or tracking in this tournament. Just appreciate everybody that does all the work, both on this, I guess, on the restream, talking, or behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you do some of that stuff yourself, too. So, yeah, we'll look forward to seeing the next race. Coming up on the schedule, there is a match tomorrow. Whoever put it on the schedule had a little bit of trouble, so we'll say it's somewhere around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern time. That'll be between Chrono JJ and King Doll. And there's also a match, 3 matches in the evening. 7:45, we have TA909 versus Rando the Commando. At 8:15, McMonkey versus Sigil. And at 9:30, Opno Point versus Mako. And never mind, there's another 2 games. So we have Truant versus Fred at 10:45, and Caffey, my partner, versus Shaddy at 11:15. I don't know if all those are going to get restreams, but I sure hope they do, because that's a lot of good races tomorrow for all of us to sit back, relax, and watch. Except the people waiting for their races.
Wow, we are stacked tomorrow, so keep your eyes on the Speedgaming schedule for some, if not all, of those races being restreamed. We'll see how it goes, but huge day of Z1R tomorrow. Look forward to seeing those matches for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, and good luck to you, Caffey, in your race tomorrow.
Well, thank you very much, and hope to see you all there, and thank you to my partner, RayCM, for coming with me, Camion in the background for the restream, and to our runners for such a great race, and chat for keeping us honest.
And if you're not already following the runners, there's the link right there. And yeah, gotta shout out Camion again, just because trackers always are MVPs, can't do it without them. But yeah, looking forward to a fun day of Z1R tomorrow, and I hope to see you all there. And that's gonna do it for us. Good night, everyone.